What did she do to you, Jada? Jada, wait a minute. What did she do to you? What? This girl had to do something. Because the thing is, it's like, when you get on top, people start telling your business and stuff like that. But this was really below the belt. This was way below the belt. They're not even allowed to hit below the belt in the type of fight. I said, if Claressa find you, she gonna whoop your ass. Oh, Claressa gonna whoop your ass. Oh, Claressa gonna whoop your ass and I can't save you. Nobody can save you. Nobody. She's a trained killer. Your best friend. I think you need to send the cease and desist away from me. And you know what? I will forward the cease and desist from my lawyer to your best friend's lawyer because she out here spilling all your wine. Go, Jasmine, go. Viewer discretion is advised. You will be triggered by this. Let's go.
Oh, you got deceived by your coach. You kept having sex with him underage. You knew it was wrong. You knew it was some type of sickness with that. You think it's a joke. You keep getting pregnant back to back to back, having abortions back to back to back. You fought pregnant a couple of times. I was like,
what? Whoa. Slide back, bro. Whoa. She fought pregnant?
Yeah, Hannah Gabriel. Yeah, that's why she got dropped. Yeah, she ended up getting back up and winning a fight, but that's why she got dropped.
She was pregnant?
She was pregnant, and she didn't eat for 3 days straight prior to fight day.
Trying to make weight,
but you're pregnant.
My goodness.
Oh, girls do that. They do that. They do.
So girls fight all the time pregnant?
Yep, all the time. And then they're like, oh, abortion later.
Now, her name is Jada. We didn't say nothing this time, Claressa. We didn't say nothing. Okay.
Tasha K has always been known for exposing people's personal lives, even when it causes real damage. She doesn't hold back, and most folks are used to her stirring things up. But this time, it seems like she may have pushed things too far. Everything shifted when she started spreading untrue stories about boxing champion Claressa Shields. Claressa wasn't going to ignore that for a second. She jumped in quickly to defend herself and make sure everyone knew the truth. And knowing Claressa, she was more than ready to stand her ground. At the same time, people have been talking about trouble in Claressa's own life. Rumors popped up claiming that Papoose walked away from her for someone else. Not long ago, they were smiling in public, showing love and support like nothing could shake them. Now things seem tense and uncertain. And honestly, this might only be the beginning of a much bigger problem unfolding behind closed doors.
My team decided after Claressa was, I guess, suspended for alleged marijuana use, okay? And apparently they tested her, they did a mouth swab, and found that it was present for like a small amount of weed. And then she said when she found out, she immediately went and took a piss test, and it came up negative. So she's right now fighting to clear the allegations, okay? And so we don't know if she was smoking. We don't know if she came in contact with somebody who was smoking. We don't know if she ended up taking, a vitamin that has CBD or something in it, because a lot of nurses lost their jobs from taking vitamins that had, hidden, herb in these vitamins and stuff like that. And so we don't know how the marijuana got in her system. We don't know if she smoked it or anything like that. But one of my team members decided to get messy because they supposed to sound like me when they posted. And that's why y'all be like, is this Tasha posting on her page? Who's posting this? Are you posting in third person? What's going on? So when we posted the video of Claressa, man who's married, because she is technically dating a married man, which is a mistress, which is she's a champion and a side bitch at the same time, no allegedly, okay? He's still married to Remy, and you are very much thirsty, okay? Like I said, this is my formal apology. My team member decided to say, dang, after Papoose is out celebrating Claressa's win, in Hawaii, the side chick popped up. Don't tell me that Papoose had her out in, I think they said Papoose had Claressa out in Hawaii smoking weed after his side chick popped up or something too. And I was like, oh my God, what are you doing?
It's really starting to look like Papoose has been staying connected to a few women from his past, and isn't planning on letting go of those old ties anytime soon. But before getting into the latest mess, it helps to go back to when Remy Ma allegedly tried to give Claressa Shields a heads up. Remy supposedly told her that she wasn't the only woman Papoose was entertaining. Claressa didn't take the warning seriously and assumed Remy was simply trying to create problems or stir some tension. Things eventually blew up online when Claressa clapped back on Instagram, challenging Remy to say everything to her face. The situation got even stranger after Remy apparently learned the truth by accident. Papoose reportedly fell asleep while still on the phone with Remy. Out of curiosity, she listened for a moment, and Claressa heard her voice on the line. Shocked, Claressa hung up immediately. That moment pushed Remy to take the whole situation public. Remy accused both Papoose and Claressa of planning to release private clips of her and spreading lies about Papoose writing her songs. At first, she didn't want to accept that the man she trusted could betray her like that. But when she brought it up to Papoose, he flipped the script and blamed her instead, calling her uncaring and difficult. Eventually, Remy released screenshots that showed Claressa constantly messaging Papoose, practically pleading for his attention while he barely responded. The messages looked one-sided and needy. Even though he was still legally married, Papoose began showing Claressa off in public as if she were his new partner. But karma has a way of catching up. Now people are starting to think Papoose may have been using Claressa for attention and public praise. And right when things were heating up, Tasha K jumped in, spilling every messy detail, without realizing the storm she was about to face from the boxing star herself.
Something was posted alleging that Claressa smoked on our platform, and that is not true. To my knowledge, Claressa hasn't smoked any weed. To my knowledge, Papoose didn't give her any weed. And so that was damaging, right? And so I apologize for that, Claressa, and apologize that came out on my platform. And so we have since changed the caption to something that was directed at what was in the content. And I told my team, don't be adding nothing extra. Don't be adding nothing. I know you're messy. I know, that's why I hired y'all, but don't add nothing extra, because then it costs me extra. And then I got to pay these lawyers, and these lawyers be $600 an hour. $600 an hour.
Let's take a moment to look back at what happened earlier this year. In February, Claressa Shields was briefly suspended after an oral test showed a small amount of marijuana in her system. Later on, she was cleared when a second test, this time a urine sample, came back completely clean. Still, the situation made people talk because anything related to drug use is treated very seriously in professional sports. Officials gave her a warning, and some people guessed the result may have come from a supplement that had a little CBD in it. Either way, the whole incident quickly turned into gossip. Exactly the kind of story someone like Tasha K loves to jump on.
So I ended up doing a story on her being in Hawaii with Papoose, right? And Papoose's side chick allegedly popped up and said, I'm in Hawaii sitting pretty too. Now, Remy Ma has already spilled the wine on Claressa not being the only one and how desperate she's been over having Papoose by her side. I mean, she is, what do you call it? Like the greatest fighter, whatever, boxer. You know what I'm saying? I'm not negating what she's done, but she's obviously number one in her class. And so she's been winning a lot of belts, and she's that chick, right? I wouldn't want to fight her. I'm gonna stay in the house. I ain't getting out of the car. I ain't coming outside. I'm gonna call the.
Reports claim that someone from Tasha K's team posted a story saying Papoose pressured Claressa Shields to smoke weed while they were on a trip to Hawaii. This supposedly happened right after one of his other rumored flings showed up in the picture. Claressa wasn't having it. She moved quickly and filed a defamation lawsuit against Tasha, making it clear she wasn't going to let anyone spread lies about her. People online were divided. Some believed Tasha exaggerated the whole situation, while others thought she might have evidence. One person even argued that being around smokers wouldn't make a test come back positive, hinting that Claressa could have used someone else's clean sample. The drama set the internet buzzing, and the conversation didn't slow down for days.
So when my lawyers hit me and I saw the 6 I was like, I didn't say nothing about her marijuana thing. Only thing I did was post about it. I don't know what you're talking about. So I'm generally getting mad. Like, why is she mad? Because I'm reporting that she's, one of Papoose's chicks. you know, and she's paying him, you know, to come out and walk beside her and be in the ring. And Papoose ain't got no money like that. Let's just keep it a buck. Papoose ain't got no money. I'm like, why is she so mad? So when I saw the caption, I was like, I said, I'm sorry, Claressa, I'm sorry.
Tasha tried to make herself look like the mature one by admitting she was wrong for sharing a story that wasn't true. She even put out an apology, but a lot of people felt it didn't sound genuine at all. Many believe she apologized only because Claressa's lawyers were ready to take things to the next level, and she wanted to avoid a bigger legal mess. But honestly, the real problem seemed to be coming from Claressa's close friend, Jada. She has been revealing way too much personal information and doesn't seem concerned about how it might affect Claressa. Jada showed up online with heavy accusations, claiming Claressa went through mistreatment from her coach when she was younger. She even suggested Claressa once fought in a match while pregnant after suffering several miscarriages. That claim alone shocked everyone because professional female fighters must go through strict medical checks, including pregnancy tests, before stepping into the ring. Because of that, many people think Jada might be exaggerating or twisting details just to create more attention and chaos. Still, her words kicked off a huge discussion. Some people started questioning why Claressa seems to look for approval from men, especially a married man like Papoose. Fans aren't buying the idea of their romance either. One person said, "Girl, find a man who isn't taken. This won't end in your favor." Another commented, "Stop calling that black love. They barely know each other." A year ago, that phrase belonged to Remy and Papoose. Now the internet is turning on Jada for exposing her friend. And it seems like Claressa won't stay quiet much longer. When she responds, everyone will be paying attention. So what do you think? Was Jada being honest or just chasing the spotlight?